So what we've got here, as you can see, is spider's web hiding under the steering column. So yeah, there's not too much rust. There's a bit there. It's not too bad. All the bolts are seized. They're totally well and truly seized. The chassis is not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Alright, I'll show you the play. So you grab that. I think the splines are slightly worn. Oh yeah, there's play in the UJs. So, rust on the bulkhead. It's been plated, as in rest the plate on it, screw it on, job's done. A little bit of rust there, a little bit of surface rust there. The hinge, oh yeah, fully adjustable to keep your door gaps right. Yeah, they're totally seized then. Bulkhead's been repaired before. Lovely. It's got a spare vent there, you can get your fingers straight through. So at the moment I'm taking a dash out and then taking the tub out, well, the roof off, then the tub. Got a nice drain hole there. The door lock, let me just focus. The door lock's full of mud. The snorkel wasn't doing anything. That was all seized in, so I've got to flatten that out. Again, more bulkhead work. Not massive amounts. I mean, that looks pretty solid. I'm hoping this part's solid. That looks pretty solid. There's a plate obviously going along here, around there, down there. So, all in all, I reckon there's about 3 hours work to get that off. Oh, everyone who's seen me Defender goes, why have you got Mr. Sheen? And it's a really simple answer really. It's a good product, but when I picked it up, you couldn't see through the windscreen. It was a little bit dusty and dirty, so I sprayed it on, and what I found was the heater was really well, the heater was non-existent, so that stopped it from fogging up. Oh yeah, I found that as well. So the bulkhead's missing parts of it. I've just adjusted the play. That was just an experiment, but there's only a little bit of play. What I found is those pins are worn, so I think there's a lot of worn things in here. Ventilation for the battery. Again, it's not too bad. If you look at it with your rose tinted glasses, this cross member here isn't that bad. I'm not going to patch the cross member up. I'm going to chop it off because that's pretty solid. Obviously there's bits there, so it's not in bad nick, the chassis. You can see where so I'm actually looking forward to it. And the good thing is it's got new tyres. So yeah, you can see where it's been patched before, which is no drama. When I picked it up, he said, whatever you do, don't do anything. He put this on for me, which is fantastic. And then the best bit is it's got, I don't know how to describe it. It's got some sort of resin. I think it's chemical metal, so I think the rear diff's seen some action. But all in all, the chassis is pretty solid and I'm happy with that. There's a bit of play on pretty much everything. The exhaust is lovely. It's obviously snapped the weld there. That just swings in the wind. So the exhaust is least of my worries. Gearbox transfer box, you can see a patch there. That'll be done properly. There's a cheeky bit of rot there, but overall it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Once I get the toe off, I can scrub all that. Give it a bit of love and attention. But yeah. So this is the first Defender I've had. I'm used to Japanese stuff. That's my girlfriend's Skyline. We've had it 12 years, I think. It's had a couple of cam belts, water pump, a couple of batteries because it didn't get driven much. I think it's done 70,000 miles. Coil packs went down on it, so I got uprated coil packs. Turned the boost up. Never missed a beat. And then I've got this to keep me occupied. But yeah, overall it's in good nick. It drove well. I couldn't hear the engine because of high-pitched gearbox noise. I'll show you the engine as well. Come on. So this is the engine bay. I believe there's an air filter that's supposed to go on there. It's not leaking too bad. The steering box isn't leaking because there's that much dirt and grease and grime on it. So obviously that needs doing. The serpentine belt looks pretty healthy. I've got to check that. The gasket and the cam belts have been done by the previous owner, and I totally believe him because that he's a reliable guy and he's honest. Loads of gunk in there. That's all oily. That's obviously not supposed to be like that. That needs routing differently because it's going all over the place. It goes all the way to there. So yeah, all in all, it should be fun. It's got a lovely intercooler. One careful owned intercooler that needs taking off because that's all rotten. It's got a fan on it with, just focus, come on. It's got an RDX fan switch housing. As you can see, it's not wired up because it's wired into the switch. Grime everywhere, but it's a project and that's what it was sold as. Just needs a bit. So yeah, dashboard out. The steering wheel, that's don't want to come off. Apparently you can get a tool, but when I make one, I think you have a bar that goes from there to there, 2 holes in it, it screws in, and then you put a screw and unscrew it and it pulls that off. But all in all, it's got a big dent in the roof. That's not a drama. Yeah, there's not many vehicles I've ever owned where there's more vegetation in the back. I mean, that was just full. I scraped most of it out. But yeah, all good fun.